I'm basically from Hyderabad. I am 56 years old. I had
Okay.
underwent a spine surgery and heart testing stents in 2017 and 2019 spine surgery. From L3 to S1, there were 8 screws and 2 rods considered. After that, I just started doing walking and all, and I was walking 5 kilometers now. But suddenly, during this period of time, I had this sciatica problem coming up. Now, severe sciatica, which cannot be treated by any method, whether it was Kerala Ayurvedic or anything, yoga also. I'm doing it, but some temporary relief it comes, or even acupuncture. Now,
Now what to do? Huh?
now
Yeah.
what to do? Because I'm stuck up now.
Yes, yes, yes. So I'll answer it. And for everyone, people who are present here and can listen to me, they must understand the basics of how this life functions. Only then we can get to a solution. First of all, when and somebody asked about food. So food just gives you 15% of total energy that you require. So how much can you actually take in or get cured through food is something you should ask. Apart from that, now there are 6 different. There is a word in Sanskrit called as balas, balas, bala. So there are 6 basic balas. If they are balanced in proper way, then what happens? They are external functioning and internal. Divide the body into 2 parts: external body and internal body. What is internal body? Your organs and functioning. Are you doing the heart function or heartbeat? Are you making the heartbeat happen? No, you are not doing anything within the body. Is it liver function, kidney function, neuro function, and so on and so forth? So you are not doing any function within your body. Externally, you have a little control over. There is a voluntary aspect of your body. You can move your hand, you can move your legs. Now, fundamentally, your internal body and external body need certain balas to perform anything, to perform any function. So the external body has just one bala. It is called as Deha Bala. It is called as Deha Bala. So how much you are resilient or how much effectively you can use this body is Deha Bala. So usually what we think, you go to a gym, build muscles and you become strong. No, muscle building doesn't make you strong. Strength means flexibility. How much efficiently you can use your body is called as strength. Now look at a bodybuilder, he can't even move properly. That is not strength. Strength means how much effectively you can use the body. So that is called as Deha Bala. Now, in earlier time, people used to squat and sit down as in the way a person can squat. Squatting was a common kind of a sitting posture in earlier days. Squatting actually creates Deha Bala. The less we use this body and the less effectively we use this body, we start losing Deha Bala. But tell me, all the problems in the last 50 years that has drastically increased. What are those problems? 80% of problems are internal. That means you have lost the strength of your liver, your heart, your pancreas, your thyroid, your kidney, and so on and so forth. Your hormones, isn't it? Everything from inside. 80% of total problem, apart from infection. Infection, if we leave the infection part, 80% of the total problem is internal. In terms of we have lost internal strength. What are those internal strengths that we have lost? The balancing aspect. It is called as dosha bala. How to balance yourself. We have lost the whole idea of how to balance ourselves in terms of body, in terms of mind, in terms of emotion, in terms of food, in terms of disease. So we have lost the balancing aspect of our body. That means we have lost dosha bala. The third bala that we have lost is dhatu bala. Diabetes and hypothyroidism is a dhatu dosh. Fundamentally, it's a dhatu dosh. You start losing the tissue density within the body. And dhatu bala, this is something very much required for internal organs to be functioning properly. If you have a pancreatic disease, that means diabetes. That means, what does it mean? That organ has become weak. It is not functioning properly, or a liver disorder. Dhatu bala, Agni bala, the strength of living a life, it is also correlated with what you call as immunity. The resilience of the internal body is called as Agni bala. the digestion factor is Agni Bala. The perception, how much intelligence you hold is Agni Bala. And then comes Manobala, and then the last part is Ojas Bala, which we don't have really control over. So, what have we lost in the last 50 years? What have we lost? We have lost majorly internal strength. To put it very, very simply, we have lost majorly the organ strength and the functional strength of the human body. So, doing exercise will help external body. It might increase your Deha Bala a little, but it has less impact on your liver, on your heart. Even, you know, all those bodybuilders and people, exercising people, they also get into heart attack. And in a very early stage, you know, if you watch news, people with celebrities of 40s, in 40s, they get heart attack. So, internal factor is something we have lost to a very major extent, and we have to increase. We will need to increase it to get into any kind of health. If you talk about health, any kind of health, it is your internal health which comes first. You need to increase that. Why there are blockages in heart? Stents. Why stents are put in heart? Heart is not able to function properly. It is called as Dakshinagni. The strength of heart is called as Dakshinagni. We have lost Dakshinagni. If you increase Dakshinagni, blockages will not happen. Any other disease of heart, valve issue, LVH, left ventricular hypertrophy, it swells, one part of heart swells, and so on and so forth. There are so many observations you can give, but fundamentally, what have we lost? The strength of heart to function. So, sciatica, if you have sciatica, what does it mean? Sciatica fundamentally means that the constriction of the body has become very difficult. You are not able to constrict your body or get it to small, or make it small. This is also called as anima, the strength of the Sanskrit word, not enema, anima. If you can make your body small, and you have a potential to make your body a little small and even bend it down to a small dimension. So sciatica fundamentally means we have lost the strength of bending the body to a small dimension. Now, how can you increase that aspect? How you can increase? You can increase that. Everyone can increase that. Let me guarantee you that. Everyone can increase that. Everyone, at whatever age you are, you can make yourself absolutely healthy. At least you can drastically reduce your symptoms and problems to a very low level, which you would not see. So, internal work is required, but fundamentally, what have you lost? Where it started from? The diagnosis. How effective is online diagnosis? Somebody asked, how effective is online diagnosis? Now, how effective is offline diagnosis? Do you get cured through offline diagnosis? With your blood test, do your blood test say why you have gotten the problem? Or your scan? It is not even a diagnosis. What you call as external diagnosis is not even a diagnosis. It is a little observation. They see something. A child can also see that, isn't it? If we scan you and see something red and something blue, a child can also see that. So diagnosis can be done by artificial intelligence. You'll see 10 years down the line, artificial intelligence will take over. You don't need a human intelligence to look at external diagnosis, but you need intelligence to look at why you have got into problem. No diagnosis tells you why you have got into problem. Give me one diagnosis which tells you why you have got into problem. Not even one diagnosis. They may be fancy terms. They may be using fancy terms for it. And you might get a little attached to those fancy terms, but tell me solution. If somebody says autoimmune disorder, tell me a solution. If you are said, no, you have lost the strength of fertility, AMH count less, tell me a solution. No solution. These are just fancy terms. There is no solution for it. So if it is said, oh, it is genetic, then what do you do? No solution. Why? Because you can't change your genetics. But yes, we can change the genetics. The modern research also is suggesting that 99% of your genetics can be changed. And they have started calling it epigenetics. So what is Kumbhak? Kumbhak is an epigenetic trigger. It can change your genetics also. And we run many programs for diabetes, for hypertension, for heart disease, for cancer, for hypothyroidism, for asthma and allergic situation. And many people come out of those situations. They drop their medicine, they are fine, their symptoms go away, and they get transformed. What does it mean? The genetics has been changed. Yes, it can be changed. Even the modern research says 99% of genetics can be changed. So, what is solution? Online diagnosis will tell us, at least it will tell me where the problem lies, where it started from. And then we can customize your module to strengthen that weakened aspect. And you'll see in few months, you'll be able to completely transform your system. Even while learning, in the learning phase also, you'll see your symptoms will go down. For many people, their strength will again, they'll start regaining the strength, their symptoms go away, their organs start rejuvenation. And in few months' time, you'll see the complete system transform. But how much time it will take for a particular problem is something which is like variable. You know, there is a momentum of disease in you, isn't it? Okay, I'll give you one example. When there is a very smoky area, a lot of pollution in a particular area, and you move through that area, what happens? You inhale less or more? Automatically your body inhales less, isn't it? ये तो आप जानते ही है ना, कहीं धुआं धक्कड़ है, कहीं पे जाएंगे तो सांस कम लीजिए, रोक लेते हैं आप. You automatically inhale less. Now, tell me, if you have changed the environment and made it polluted, naturally you might be inhaling or you must be inhaling less, isn't it? आप तो वैसे ही कम सांस ले रहे होंगे. If you go to a natural space, naturally you inhale more and you feel better. If you go to any natural place, in your holidays, if you go to a natural space in a mountain, naturally you inhale more. And when you are tired, you exhale more. Now, by changing the environment, what you have done, you have imbalanced your inhalation and exhalation strength of inhalation and exhalation. This is called as autoimmune disorder. Your body doesn't know how to balance itself. Not even by changing the environment. I am saying the way we are living a life, or the lifestyle, what you call as lifestyle. When you get irritated, have you ever watched your breath? Irritation में अपनी सांस देखिए, छोटी हो जाती है. It becomes short. You get into breathless. गुस्सा आता है तो क्या होता है? You get breathless, start hating people, and what happens? है ना, सासू माँ को देखो, हाँ, डॉटर इन लॉ को देखो तो क्या होता है? सांस छोटी हो जाती है. होती है कि नहीं? So the way, if you increase the unknown factor of life, Corona, what happened? Many people got into panic. Many people got into anxiety, fear, and depression, and mental issues, a lot of mental issues. Why? We are enhancing the unknown factor of our life, the lifestyle. When you say lifestyle, it is not just about how much you eat, how much you shit, or how much you walk. No, that is not lifestyle. How much you handle a situation, how you can handle a situation, how you have created your life around whatever the family and the society. So there is a lot more to lifestyle. And the fundamental thing, even with all those distortions, what is one factor which can keep you protected? What is that one factor that can keep you protected? This body, nothing else. You can't help eating genetically modified food. You can't help living in a polluted atmosphere. You can't help presenting yourself in front of your boss or your in-laws. You can't help those things. But what can help you to bear or to be in that situation in a perfectly normal manner, or you can protect yourself through that situation, is the strength, inner resilience of this body mind complex. So Ashtanga Chikitsa is about enhancing 8 levels of software within the body, which will help you be protected from these things. These distortions help you come out of disease and difficulty. And it is also it is also protected in terms of how, what all problems you can get into life in future. You can be protected from that also.